everybody? Welcome to episode 8 of the Patchman Hockey Show. We are the Patchmen. I'm Jimmy and that's Johnny. And on this show, we look at NHL patches and teach you the hockey history behind the patch. Every patch has a story. And this week, we are talking about number 8. Number 8 for episode 8, Teemu Selanne's retirement night.
See what you did there.
Yeah, January 11, 2015 at the Pond, the Honda Center in Anaheim.
Yeah, so today we're talking about Teemu Selanne, probably the most iconic player in Ducks franchise history.
Yep.
I would put him above Korea, honestly.
Yeah, I would too.
You know, just a lot to say about this guy. So
I mean, we could do 5 episodes just on Teemu Selanne alone, but we could start with the patch. I mean, the patch, basic patch.
you know, great font.
Duck font.
Duck font.
Times New Roman. You got that Verdana. Then you have Arial, and then you have duck font.
The 8 you could slap on the side of a race car.
Yeah, you could do that. Nice ribbon. Sentimental. Ribbons always mean something special. Sentimental.
But great looking patch. You know, you got the black, you got the gold with the Ducks.
Yep.
You got the white trim. Pretty nice patch. Ducks were on the right side of their jerseys for this night.
Black circle, probably for a hockey puck.
Hey, that's a
Oh.
good point. That's a good point, actually.
Yeah. You know, it was a great night for the Ducks, a great night for the league. You have the current Ducks, some of the current Ducks, Corey Perry. You had the captain, Ryan Getzlaff. And they're wearing their current Ducks unis at the time. And how do we feel about that, John? Do we like them?
No, so me personally, I don't. I'm not the biggest fan of the black and orange color scheme. You know, I like the jade white and the teal that they wore when they first entered the league. This iteration with the D on it, it's all right. Like with the when it was spelled out Ducks when they first came over, was it conscription? You were saying?
I didn't like it. It just said Ducks, and it was I don't like the word mark. I don't like that. I think it's a cop out. It's like, be creative, come up with a logo, because that's, if you go back and you look from the Mighty Ducks logo, classic, iconic logo, to you have the Ducks. It just says Ducks font. So at least they took the D out of that word mark and they made it as their primary logo, probably around this time, actually, 2014 or so. And then they kind of added orange to their uniforms. I'm with you, dude. I don't like them. I think it's okay. It's not my favorite. The Ducks have had way better jerseys, and all of them are from the Mighty Ducks era in my book.
And like, you know, the shoulder patch on these jerseys is actually the Mighty Ducks logo. So
right.
They're still holding on to it. And I feel like it's kind of a cop-out, being like, oh, we're the Mighty Ducks, still kind of appeal to people that maybe didn't like these jerseys.
Here, we'll make you guys happy. We'll add the logo on the shoulder patches, but I would come to find out that the orange actually was because of Orange County. Orange County.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So yeah, the new ownership, when the Samuelis bought the team from Disney in 2005, they wanted to have a change of color and change the jersey. So for the first season, 05-06, they wore the Mighty Ducks colors. They were still working on the new colors, but you know, they dropped the Mighty part of it. The 90s were over. Disney was no longer a thing with the team. There was no connection there anymore. So I think the Samuelis really wanted a fresh start, and they did. But you know what? Years later now, you still want to see that Ducks logo,
Yeah.
right? And that orange jersey that they have, they do use the Mighty Ducks logo on it, and I think it actually pops with the orange. But hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, they go back to the original look. Because
Yeah, you get the reverse retro that came out with that.
Right.
You know, a real iconic Ducks jersey with like the cartoon character Duck
Right.
breaking through the ice.
Wild Wing.
Wild Wing.
Yeah. So they're wearing that this season. I mean, we could go on and on, but I don't know if many fans realize this, but you could look at the purple jersey. You don't remember this. They had a purple, white, and black jersey probably in 2003 or so. It was like the third jersey. and it had the almost in like a baseball style font that said Mighty Ducks on it, or Anaheim Mighty Ducks, and MD like a college jersey, and it had the laces and everything. That was like a transitional jersey because
Yeah,
they
I had to look that up. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't remember that jersey at all.
they would bring black. It was like a precursor to the jerseys that they would introduce in 2006. So yeah, the Ducks are funny, and I also thought to myself, why isn't Selanne's banner in Mighty Ducks colors?
Which is a great point. Like, should it have been in the Mighty Ducks colors? Korea's was in the Mighty Ducks colors,
Yep.
if I remember right.
Yep.
So right there, you got two different players. Selanne was actually the first Duck to have his number retired.
Yeah, first Duck. So that's why I thought, because there's not many links. It's not like the Mighty Ducks had a lot of superstars. I mean, you had Paul Correa and Teemu Selanne, and then there was everybody else. So you would think, because Selanne, some of his most productive seasons were wearing the Mighty Ducks colors, you would think that, hey, why don't we make the banner in Mighty Ducks purple and jade and white? But they didn't. I can understand why, because he spent more time wearing the black jerseys than he did with wearing the Mighty Ducks jerseys. So I get it. But the Paul Correa patch, we're going to get it. We're going to talk about it. That is a great, I love how they did it. Great patch with the Mighty Ducks colors.
So Selanne, probably the most iconic Finnish player in the league.
No question.
Hands down.
Finnish flash.
Started his career in Winnipeg, went to the Ducks. After the Ducks, spent some time in San Jose, in Colorado.
Yep.
And then back to the Ducks. So storied career.
Yeah,
overall.
number 8 was painted on the ice behind the goals. It was also on the boards. You had a star-studded lineup there with him: Chris Pronger, Scott Niedermayer, his boyhood idol Yeri Curry, who they would spend one season together playing on the Mighty Ducks in the 96-97 campaign. Saku Koivu was there, J.S. Jaguar was there, so you had a lot of stars in attendance.
Rookie season, the fastest rookie, or he set the record for goals for a rookie player. Was 76 it was? I believe?
Well, the record was, he had 76 to finish the year.
Yeah, to finish.
Mike Bossy's record was 53, so he would score a hat trick in that record-breaking game. So he scored his 52nd, 53rd, and 54th goal.
How cool is that?
Against the Quebec Nordiques. The the Jets would win 8-2, and Stéphane Fossé was the goalie. But as everybody knows, one of the most iconic moments was when he scored his 54th goal, and he threw the glove up in the air, right, and then shot it. Oh, awesome. I love that. And that goal, he just popped the puck over Stéphane Fossé, who was going to do a little poke check action, and right into the empty net, and awesome. Just a great moment. And he also scored 4 goals in the game prior to that against the Minnesota North Stars. So he had 7 goals in 2 games. You don't see many players scoring 4 goals anymore.
No.
Yeah.
This night, so the Ducks wore their throwback jerseys with Selanne's name on them for warm-ups this night. The white and the teal jerseys with Mighty Ducks logo. The Jets actually wore their throwback jersey for this game, which is, I think it's awesome. I'm not sure why. They just wear them for warm-ups. A lot of teams do stuff like that.
So stupid.
Just wear them for the whole game.
Wear them for the whole game.
Just do it. Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
That's what the fans want to see.
Fans love those jerseys. I mean, come on. You can put any 90s jerseys up against any jersey now, and I guarantee you most of the 90s jerseys would win in a contest if you're voting. That's how they were just better in my book.
And I gotta check, but the number on the Jets jersey compared to the number 8 on the Ducks jersey, I wonder if they did 8 on both or not. Because when he was with the Jets, he was what, 15 or 13?
He was 13, and he was actually 13 as a Mighty Duck. And then, because Sandis Ozolinsh actually had the number 8. So then, when he was no longer part of the team, Selanne, I think starting actually with the Stanley Cup winning year in 2007, wore number 8. So You could retire number 13. You,
What are we putting up? 8 or 13?
Put them both up. Raise them both up. That's how important Teemu Selanne was as a player to the Ducks. At the time, currently, Selanne holds the record for most points with 988 points in 965 games played, 966 games played.
Not for long, though.
Not for long, because maybe when you guys see this or hear this, Ryan Getzlaf maybe will have passed him. He's at around 970 points, so it's going to be this season. He's going to be the all-time leader in Ducks history with points.
Okay.
Selanne also had the most goals. He's got the record with 457 goals as a Duck. Corey Perry is second, who's no longer a Duck, with 372 goals. So that record will be around for a while. But yeah, I mean, who doesn't love Teemu Selanne? I mean, this guy, classy, one of the classiest players in the league ever.
Yeah, you never heard anything bad about the guy,
Never.
No scandals, no nothing. Only good stuff, right?
Just goals. Goals.
Just goals, productions, and speed.
Speed. I mean, crap. Like, you could put together just a 5-hour highlight reel, 10-hour highlight reel of Selanne alone. And also, too, he has the most assists at 531 assists in Ducks history. At the time he did. Ryan Getzlaf, the captain, has 691 now, so probably more by the time this airs. But awesome.
Got to win a cup with the Ducks in 07.
Yep.
That 03 final, was he on the Ducks at that time?
No. I was at, fun fact, little sidebar. I was there, Game 7 in 2003 Stanley Cup Finals. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for getting the tickets off of eBay. So I was there, section 239, row 11, seats 3 and 4, for me and my dad. But there's a nervous 14-year-old there, rocking back and forth in my chair, just hoping to see the Devils lift the cup, and they did. They won 3-0.
That's awesome.
But Selanne wasn't there, but that was Paul Correa's final game as a Duck. Yeah, good stuff.
Remember how it used to be getting tickets? Like, before StubHub and, Vivid Seats and stuff? You'd have to go on eBay or, go online. And it's like, all right, mail them. All right, you get them in the mail. Then, it's like a day before the game. You still haven't got them. You're waiting for the UPS guy to come. Or, open
they're at
up
will
the
call.
mail. Or they're at will call.
Yeah.
So it's just different where you got to be like, all right, meet me in the parking lot. All right, meeting this guy in the parking lot in the west side, trying to pick up tickets. So.
Yeah, I would buy them on eBay, yeah. Excuse me. So Gary Bettman was there.
Yeah.
Also as well Gary Bettman. He loves to play the villain character because he is the villain in a lot of fans.
And he knows it too. And he's like,
they're booing him.
They're booing me. And whenever I'm with Teemu, I think they're booing me, but what they're saying, they're Teemu.
Yeah.
Teemu.
I think they're saying Teemu.
Yeah, right.
Okay. All right. Which is really, it's so stupid, but it is funny. Paul Correa was not there, unfortunately.
Yeah, at this point, he just was kind of cut ties with his hockey, with the NHL and hockey.
With the concussions, Paul Correa, I mean, he's had enough of the hits to the head, the dirty hits to the head, elbows.
It took a while for the NHL to,
crack down on it, finally.
On the hits to the head and, what they're doing for players with CTE and, after hockey.
Yeah.
Just making sure
that
these players take care of.
And they should, and it's a shame. And Paul Correa said he had a family arrangement, and maybe he did, but Selanne kind of told a different story and said that at the time he doesn't want to be part of hockey at the moment, and that hopefully he'll get back into it, and he did, because he would be elected into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 2017 with Teemu Selanne. So the two of them would go in together, which is so cool. What a moment. But hopefully Paul Correa, he still lives in the Anaheim area. Hopefully he will come back around be involved in the game. Everybody loves him, but it was just a dark period of time for him since his last game as a St. Louis Blue to that point in time. Yeah, so, but anyway, but he got cheered for, Correa got cheered for, because how do you not show Teemu Selanne clips without Paul Correa? You just can't.
You can't.
Yeah. Stanley Cup was there, rightfully so. Just it was an awesome ceremony, and he's also the highest scoring Finn in NHL history, and he's 11th all time on the list with 684 goals and 15th all time with 1,457 points. Incredible numbers, big data.
Yeah, big data. Yeah, we have to check that too, because I with like Ovechkin, Crosby.
We should just have like Ovechkin watch, Ovi watch, like every episode. But we shoot these in advance. A little inside info. We do shoot these in advance, so.
Yeah, I don't wear the same shirt, every day.
Right, right. Well, if you ask my fiance, she might tell you I kind of wear the same things every day. I'm comfortable, but
there's nothing wrong with being comfortable.
Nah, love sweatpants, love a hoodie. And by the way, speaking of hoodies, speaking of NHL merch, we just talk about NHL. Why is your gear the most expensive out of any league? If I wanted a hoodie right now, the Devils have a green throwback hoodie. It's $64.99.
Yeah.
For a sweatshirt. What are you doing?
It's this Fanatics thing, man. They got everybody. They got what you want, and
yeah,
you got to pay for it.
You gotta. I mean, really.
Sucks.
Why is it that directly to the fans from the league it's the most expensive? Like,
dude, it's across all sports. Like this shirt, this is the Rutgers NCAA tournament shirt.
Yeah.
It's $30 t-shirt.
$30.
Every t-shirt's $30.
How much it cost to make it?
Probably $2. I get it, you need to make profit, but
I mean, come on. Ask me where I got this shirt from.
Where'd you get that shirt from?
TJ Maxx. Ask me how much.
How much?
$19.99.
There you go.
That's where I get my merch from.
Well, I took my Devils jersey, my New Jersey Lottery one, with the number 15. I paid $20 for that. I think at Goodwill. I saw it.
Goodwill.
Yeah, me and Kristen were just like checking it out, and like, is that Devils jersey? I'm like, holy shit.
Goodwill.
So,
Yep.
And forget it. You want to reverse retro?
I forget it. Oh, the league just pissing
They didn't make enough of
us off. No,
they knew it.
So if you want more money from the fans, start making more jerseys, and I'll buy one. I'll spend money for a nice green Devils jersey. I'll do it, and don't give me that limited time bullshit. Because here's the thing: you can bring it back at any time, and you can keep selling it.
I would love a Gray Whalers, the Carolina.
Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah,
love it.
There's so many.
Not happening. It's like $300 right now on eBay. And you don't know if you're buying a replica too. But.
Yeah, because it's limited. So it's like, come on, get your act together, NHL. Just start mass producing these jerseys. Lower the price a little bit on regular clothes.
It's not Nikes,
Yeah.
I want a t-shirt.
Come on, like, enough's enough.
Time for a change.
Time for a change. But anyway, back to Teemu Selanne. Did we touch upon his? Yeah, we did. We talked about his. He wore 2 different numbers. What else we got here? So interesting. When he was traded on February 6, 1996, he was traded along. He was traded along with Mark Chernaud and a 4th round draft pick in exchange for Chad Kilger and Oleg Tverdowski and a 3rd round selection at the 96 draft.
Was not happy.
No, was not happy when he got the news in practice, mid-practice. Didn't say a word to anybody, leaving the Winnipeg Arena. He would become very happy with his new team when he got off the plane, and it was a nice balmy 80 degrees in Anaheim, California. So, then there's that. So, the game, we can talk about the game too. The Ducks were down 3-1.